MMA boxing talk here. Well, the titles, the heavyweight titles, 3 of the 4 heavyweight championship belts changed hands today. Anthony Joshua boxed beautifully for 12 rounds and won a unanimous decision against Andy Ruiz Jr. It might not have been the most exhilarating fight. There wasn't the craziest moments during the fight, but Anthony Joshua showed absolute, complete composure and discipline and boxed beautifully, in my opinion, for 12 rounds. Andy Ruiz couldn't get anything generated. He couldn't get any Andy Ruiz couldn't get any significant offense going at all. Joshua was moving, sticking and moving, using his footwork. A lot of people thought, could he do that for 12 rounds? Could he keep that discipline? Does he have the stamina to do that? He did lose 10, 11 pounds. He slimmed down. He was much more leaner. But when you're not used to boxing for 12 rounds in every fight, it's tough to do that, especially against someone who's been boxing much longer than you have, Andy Ruiz started boxing at 6 or 7. Joshua started boxing at 18. So these things matter, So Joshua, he had the perfect game plan. He executed the game plan perfectly. He showed, like I said, composure and discipline. And that is tough to do because every time Joshua would land he was landing stinging jabs, the odd beautiful right hand. But every time he landed something significant, he never got overzealous. Because in the first fight, when when Joshua dropped Ruiz in the 3rd round, he got overzealous. He went for the kill. He literally put his whole guard down and went for the kill. This time, every time he landed a nice shot, he didn't drop him in this fight, but he also was conservative and didn't overexert himself. He didn't look for the knockout, look for the finish. He boxed beautifully, and it's tough to do that for a guy who's, obviously fell in love with his power. He was like 20-0 with 20 knockouts or something like that. So for him to do that in a quick turnaround in 6 months is absolutely astonishing. Credit to Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz as well. You got to remember the first fight, yes, Ruiz was taken in on short notice, but Joshua didn't have a full camp to prepare for a specific opponent, and that matters. It really does. He was ready for Big Baby Miller back in June. He's nothing like Andy Ruiz, nothing at all. Yes, he moves pretty well. He's got pretty quick hands for a big guy, but he's way bigger than Ruiz, and he's more of a bully in there. Ruiz is more of, more technical, more skill oriented. Hats off to Andy Ruiz for doing it the first time. He obviously caught Anthony Joshua off guard. Not taking away anything from that performance. But Joshua made the perfect game plan, and he executed it because, like I said, every time he landed a nice shot, he never got overzealous. And that's hard to do. If I was a fighter in there and I got my opponent hurt, yeah, it's a natural thing to just want to go for it and go finish him. Like, that's a natural humanistic response. And for him to harness that for whole 12 rounds, and I know he didn't drop him, but he still, every time he landed a nice clean shot where you could see the sweat flying off Ruiz's head, he never went for the kill. And that shows a lot of discipline and composure, and incredible by Joshua. What's next for him, I'm not sure. The IBF mandatory Pulev, I'm pretty sure. So that might happen next. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The rematch, I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not too familiar on the fine details of what would happen if Joshua won the rematch. But anyway, I just wanted to put out a quick post-fight video response. I got my sister's birthday, 25th birthday I got to go to, so I got to get out of here. But that's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. And also give your opinion on what you thought of the fight. And if you agree with my opinions in this video. That's it for this one. Peace.